Rick, the critic, 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 Rick, the critic. When she come into your place, yo, you best not forget it. She gon' tell you how it is, cause she's Rick, the critic. When she all up in your city, yo, you best not forget it. Let you know if she like it, and if she get with it, let the whole world know.
Hi, I'm Rick the Critic. Welcome. Listen, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. We got a couple of call-in guests, and we're going to be talking about Kanye West, the Williams sister, and a lot going on. First, let's get out the way the restaurants this week. Last week, I went to eat in Karina's in Downey. I had nachos, and they had sausage, and oh man, that's Karina's in Downey. Best nachos ever. It was like a sausage, a chicken, jalapenos. It was everything on it. Everything on it. So I picked through the sausage, but it was really, really good. So if you get a chance, stop at Karina's in Downey. Great place to eat. Had a great time. Give it like 4 forks. It was really good. Now let's talk about the Kanye West thing. Oh boy, I cannot. Well, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, he punked a teenager. I mean, she's like, what, 17, 18? I think she's 17. But I mean, he's an adult. I mean, come on. How do you just reach up and just grab? What she should have did was clocked him. What she should have did was when he snatched the mic, she should have took her award and just just hit him in the top of his head and just ended it for him. I bet you he never in a million years would have did that to a man. But anyway, he punked the 17-year-old. So Kanye, I mean, come on, get a grip. I mean, there are plenty of men to punk. And then I thought about it, last year or year before last, what's the guy that does the punk show? He punked Kanye West. I don't know if you saw it, but he had some guys come up and said that Kanye didn't have permits and all this other good stuff. And then he tried to snatch the tape, the footage that Kanye had already done. And Kanye snatched it back and jumped in this car and kind of tried to speed off. And he was going so fast and he was doing so much that the guy from Punk'd had to kind of track him down and say, hey, wait a minute, you've been punked. So I guess he got punked on the station. So I guess he thought he just would punk the little girl. But anyway, I'm really interested in hearing what you got to say about it. I mean, I just can't believe the other problem that I had, and let's just take it all the way. The other thing that I had a problem with was Beyonce. I mean, what? Why would you get up and apologize? Well, she didn't really apologize, but what she said was, come on up, and share my light with me. I mean, she didn't make the act. She didn't say anything to the young lady. Kanye did. So why did she jump up and feel the need to, let's share the spotlight? She should have gone up, got her award, did her acceptance speech, and sat down, and just kind of let it go. But instead, for her to do that, and I'm sure she thought it was just very a gallant thing to do, and it just really made it look bad because he's taking up for her, she's going against him for her. Go figure. So anyway, it was really crazy. And then I heard he got on Jay Leno show last night, and I was talking to one of the young ladies here, and she said that he did everything but apologize. Come on. Some people have a tough time with money. What do you think? Some people handle money very, very good, and some people handle money very poorly. I would say that and this was the other thing. Did you guys also see when he handed Joe Jackson, he was drinking out of a Hennessy bottle, and his girl was drinking out of a Hennessy bottle, and then he handed the Hennessy bottle to Joe Jackson. Tacky. I mean, can you believe that? Drinking at the award, at the what's that, BET, what is it, MTV, whatever those awards are. I think really they're overrated. It's just a big hype about nothing, because it's just, the achievement is, their peers saying that, hey, they feel like they clearly deserve an award. And as far as I'm concerned, if we buy their records, that's really enough, to me. That's just my thought. But Then again, it's just me. But anyway, so he hands the bottle to Joe Jackson, which I didn't even see the part where if Joe Jackson took a swig from the bottle or if he just accepted the bottle and then went on to something else. But I thought, if you want to get drunk, if you want to drink, if you want to clown, you can really, he could have done that at home. He's probably got a lovely home that he could sit in and do all the drinking and anything else that he wants to do. I just thought the whole thing was just way blown out of proportion with him reacting. And then the other thing is I just wonder if it was a stunt. Sometimes when you're like losing it or you really don't have a lot happening for you, then you start doing like really idiotic stuff. What is that? All publicity is good publicity? Not so. Anyway, and the other thing I want to talk about too today, I was talking to a lady over at Virgin Records, and we were talking about Katrina. I know it's been like 5 years ago, and I'm kind of thinking that they're rebuilding, everything is on schedule, and blah. Much to my surprise, I was told that they're still having some really, 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 really serious issues with Katrina victims and their homes. Now, the residents, some of them were able to go and to, relocate, and then some of them wanted to just come back home. And the ones that wanted to come back home, if they were homeowners, they haven't even gotten around to giving them money to fix their homes up. And the ones that are renters, they just relocated. So those that just want to come home and just want to, just come back to all that they know, they're not allowed to do that because some of the houses are still leaning, they're water damaged, and the whole 9 yards. To my understanding, only Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are the only ones that are still kind of carrying this thing on. Then I heard a few days ago on Oprah that the Oz character, was talking about Katrina. So, guys, this is not just, it happened. We're still pumping money over in the Middle East. We're still pumping money over there for the damage that we've done. And after we did the damage, now we put the Band-Aid on there. So that's what we're doing. Is my caller?
Yeah.
Great. Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking to?
Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
How are you?
Fine. Are we talking about who today? We're talking about Kanye West?
Yes, the Kanye debacle.
And what are we talking about with Kanye? I was just talking about, I really felt like he just really was way out with his whole thing, and I think he just did too much. I think he went overboard. What is your take on it?
My take on it is that Kanye essentially bullied a baby. He took the microphone from her as if it were candy and kind of dismissed the fact that she won an award. She's a 17-year-old. She seems to be more than a pleasant person. I actually like her music, and I am well over 17. And I just thought that it was really, really distasteful. I thought that he should have been, at that point, reprimanded publicly. It should not have been, a waiting game for him to see the error of his ways. He was visibly drunk. There were several photographs of him and his girlfriend with a bottle of some type of cognac. There were pictures of him passing the bottle of cognac to Joe Jackson, Father of the Year. I don't really understand it. The expression on Beyonce's face was priceless because she seemed to want to distance herself at that point from him. I just thought it was distasteful. It was in poor taste for him to do that to a child, because that's what she is. She's a child. And I don't believe at any point his mother would have allowed someone to disrespect his person or the fact that he's working really hard and achieve this goal, to become a music superstar or whatever. And her first comments were, I'm a country music singer, and, you guys like my video or whatever. She was excited about her win, and he he took that away from her. I just
Okay,
thought
so
it was,
so if it had been a man,
I don't think
an
he'd have
adult,
done it.
but
I
I'm
don't
saying
think he'd have done it.
if he had done a man like that, would it have been all right? Because I
Well,
heard you
no,
say that you
was
said it was a baby.
distasteful. It was distasteful. No matter if it was Joe. I mean, it doesn't matter who it was. It was distasteful. It was in poor taste. And if he felt like Beyonce's video was the best video in the whole wide world, then I think he should have run out and made Beyonce an award and given it to her himself. That's what I think. I mean,
well, this is the problem that I had with it, and I need your take on this. This is the problem that I had when Beyonce got up on the stage and she says, you know, she gets the award and then she says something. Then she invites the young lady up on the stage, you know, to share the her awards with her. And my thing was that she probably should have just gone up, taken the award, and sat down. My problem with that was, why did she have to open up the door? You know what I'm saying? For the girl. I mean, I didn't understand that.
I believe that it was just in the same vein that I feel that the child was disrespected. This person was disrespected, and for him he didn't get up and say, "I have the best video in the world," or such as he said Beyonce, and she happened to be there, and he took the light off of this young woman's win to shine a light on her. She's had plenty of accolades, plenty of Grammys and other awards, so it's not as if she's like her light is hidden under some bushel.
Well, so you think they planned that together?
No. I saw her expression when he did it, and I don't believe in any way, shape, or form that she was a willing participant in that. I believe that was the reason why she got up there and called the girl up, and when she got her award, so as to give her a time to thank the people that she wanted to thank, to give the speech that she wanted to give uninterrupted, and, just untainted by what he did. Not that it could be, but, just untainted by what he did. Give her a moment where she could actually, say what could she say after that?
Well, Kanye, I could have seen it if Kanye would have got up when Beyonce got up and called her on the stage. He should have got up again. He should have got up again and said, "I still say that that she has the best video." You know what I'm saying?
But I think that but he wouldn't do that to Beyonce.
Well,
He wouldn't do that to Beyonce. He wouldn't have done that to Jay-Z. He wouldn't have done that to Lil Wayne. He wouldn't have done that to any of these other rappers or the people that are in his immediate circle. He would not have done that because they would not have allowed it. But as I said, it's essentially taking candy from a baby. You have a 17-year-old girl who's new to this industry, who's new to winning awards, who's new to this thing is, it's a big whirlwind for her. She's excited. Everything is, and he comes up and her award, he essentially stole it.
But wait a minute. This is my point. And I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. But suppose he was in the back, they were behind stage, they were talking, and she was very, very nasty. What if she is a nasty person? She said something really nasty to him, and he just sat there and said, "You know what?" And he just got drunk or apologized.
He said that he was sorry. And did you see that he choked up when you thought? Do you really think that his mother would have allowed someone to disrespect his person that way? I don't think so.
Well, where was her mother?
Her mother was backstage, and from what I understand, they were both crying.
She was crying?
Yes, the mother.
What a wimp!
I'm absolutely sure, but everybody doesn't handle things in the same way. Had it been my child, Kanye's blood probably would have been dripping off of my award as I finished my speech, because I probably just would have popped him right in the head with it and kept on going. But everybody does not handle things the same way. And as I said, this is new to her. This industry is new to her. This lifestyle, this whole thing is new to her. This is not like Taylor Swift has been around for, 13 years, and she started when she was 2. Maybe she did on the country music circuit, but as a national, a more nationally known star, she's just come into her own for this.
I cannot believe that she, in this industry, in this business, that she is just completely just just has no knowledge or completely ignorant of what goes on in this industry?
Mom, there are lots of people. There are lots of people that are completely unaware of what goes on in the music industry until they are involved in it. There are more horror stories than not. The fact that people get into the music industry to make music because this is what they love to do, this is what they want to do. The fame seems like something that they would want, but once they receive what comes along with it, everyone clamoring at you for your attention, for your time, people coming out of the woodworks, remember me. The fact of the matter is nobody is really prepared for what they actually get when they step onto the music scene. They're not prepared for it.
Is Jessica there?
She's ill.
Oh, okay. I was wondering,
ill.
Is Ja there?
Yes, she is here.
Does Ja have a take on this? Is her take any different from yours?
She doesn't really care.
Oh man.
But,
okay.
But,
now, all right.
She
So
does
now we talk.
like,
What
but
about?
She does like her.
What about the sister yesterday? The Williams sister.
Did
you see her? Did you see her?
Yes, I did.
Now,
I saw her tirade. Yes, I did.
Well, I don't think. I mean, it's sports. A lot of people get angry at sports.
Exactly.
I don't know why they're making such a big deal out of it.
They're making a big deal out of it because that is generally not her demeanor. But John McEnroe was known for this. Connors was known for this. I mean, this is not something that's new. I mean, and she was getting foot fault. She kept getting a foot fault or something of the sort, and she essentially told the lady she'd shove the ball up her butt. And, of course, that was, a lot of people will probably attribute it to a lot of things, PMS. It's gender bias. It was okay for John McEnroe to do it, but this, generally pleasant woman who is a superior athlete, it's not okay for her to blow her top. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, of course, that's probably an unpopular opinion, but everybody has meltdowns. And if you
they do.
If you are at the top of your game and, somebody is calling something on you, a fault on you that you generally don't have in all these tennis matches that you've won, this is not something that's normal to you, I'm sure that she was disturbed. I'm sure she was irritated. What other way can you express your anger? And generally, she expresses her anger by playing exceedingly well and wiping out the competition. But as I understand it, because of the football and the tirade, those were things that caused her to lose the match because of the points deducted and that type of thing. Well,
okay.
It is what it is. Everybody's entitled to be angry. Nobody has the market cornered on, on anger.
Right.
She was upset and she displayed that, and perhaps it was in an unprofessional manner, but the fact of the matter is she's not a robot, she's human.
Exactly.
And she was irritated by the calls of the line judge, and that was that. I mean, I don't understand where it's newsworthy.
It was only newsworthy because she was a woman and because she lost her cool. And I don't think, and it wasn't newsworthy. But now, let me tell you what I do. Let's move quickly from that because I got something else I want to talk about before we shut down. But the other thing that I wanted to hit on, did you hear the guy on television when Obama was making a speech and he called him a liar?
Yes. I thought that was extremely disrespectful.
I don't understand
the way he felt.
I don't understand why that wouldn't count as treason or you cannot talk to the president in that manner. And then I was talking to see Deborah. She said that she later on today she heard his wife saying, who said who said that stupid thing or whatever, which really made it even more so.
Well, because of the country that we live in, he is entitled to his opinion. I do not believe that his opinion should have been expressed in that loud a voice and in that forum in that manner. I don't believe that. But I do believe he's entitled to say exactly what he thinks. That's what this country is founded on.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not. It's a double standard. If he had said that, if Obama had turned around and said that to Bush or some. I mean, I could see them, talking on the television the next day, bringing up charges or something. I mean, people go to jail for that kind of stuff. I mean, even the guy that threw the shoe at the president, which I thought was really funny, as all get up. You know how mad you have to be to throw a shoe at someone. But what I'm saying is that the president, I don't believe that the president of the United States has still gotten the respect that he should get as chief commander.
Okay, I understand that. As far as the guy who threw the shoe in their country, that is the way they expressed displeasure. So that was what the shoe throwing was about. He did go to jail for that, and he was recently released. I believe that the office of the office of the president. Number one, we are the reason why he is there. Those representatives that are represented by each state are there because the people in those states felt that they could represent them best and say what the people of that state were thinking. So, I still believe that he was entitled to say what he thinks. Furthermore, I believe that this country has placed a burden on President Obama that it should not be his. He has only been in the office less than a year, and everyone is saying, well, when is he going to do this, and this isn't right, and he's trying to reform health care, and this, that, and the other. Well, this was not created by President Obama. This was created by the people that elected the officials that we've had prior to President Obama. This is a problem that is wholly on this country. It is not on his shoulders. Now it is, but it is not squarely on his shoulders to fix it. We have an obligation as citizens of this country to make sure that he has whatever he needs to assist him in making it right. President Bush, Sr. and Jr., tried to run this country into the ground and did quite an excellent job of that. They got out of office and they went on about their lives, and they have not looked back. The problems that were created by them and their constituents are now squarely on the shoulders of President Obama. I think that people are judging him harshly, they're judging him unfairly, and I think that every single thing that they do has been, oh gosh, it's been so magnified from Mrs. Obama's arms being out and the fact that she had on Bermuda shorts on vacation. They're looking for reasons to nitpick and to pick with the president and the presidency, the cabinet. They are looking for these reasons. The Republicans are upset because now it's the Democratic House and the Democrats have, majority, and that's angering them. So they're finding very small ways to nitpick every single thing that is going on in this presidency, and I don't think that's fair. As far as Mr. Wilson, I believe that he has the right to say what he said. I don't believe he should have said it in that manner, but I do believe he has the right. And I think that had he approached the president like a man, the president would have addressed every issue that he had with health care reform and anything else. His problem, if I remember correctly, was that the health care reform would cover immigrants or illegals. And the president said that was not the case. And so he shouted out, "You lie." Well, I don't know the whole health reform package, the health care reform package. He
never would have called George Bush a liar. He never would have called anyone in that seat a liar. He would not have said that openly and out there like that.
That's because he's a man of integrity. He is a man of integrity and a man that has respect for the office of president. He is a man who has respect for other people, which is evident in the way that he deals with the public and, deals with his wife and children. That is evident. So that is why, I don't know whether he was a congressman or what he was. Mr. Wilson. That's probably why Mr. Wilson is representing his state and President Obama is representing this country.
This could be true, but I still say that there should
evidently
be.
True.
There
it's
should be.
True.
It is true, but what I'm saying is there should be some reprimand for his actions.
Yes, there should be, but and he actually did call the president immediately after, and the president chose not to accept his call. He was, and the president's face was priceless because he looked at him and he pointed at him like your father would do to you if you were in church acting up, you know. He turned and looked at the guy and kind of just pointed his finger like, ooh, ooh. You know, he's a person of integrity. So
yes,
he
he
did not demoralize or belittle or demean himself by responding to that in the fashion in which it was given. And I respected and appreciated that. The fact that he did not disrespect himself, the office, you know, or the country by responding in kind to this person's ignorance. I thought that he did an excellent job. And I mean, President Bush has been publicly ridiculed, you know, ex-President Bush has been publicly ridiculed, senior and junior. You know, it's the office of president, no matter what you do, somebody is going to be unhappy. If you're
This
a
is
liberal,
true.
somebody's going to be unhappy. If you're conservative, somebody's going to be unhappy.
Sure.
You're always going to have those hecklers and those people that are unhappy with the decisions that you make. But this
Okay,
country,
hold your thought. We're getting ready to wind down, but hold your thought because I want you to come back because I want to continue this. We're going to go into not commercial, but we're going to cut our show down. It's good talking with you. Will you come back and share again? Don't hang up.
Of course I will.
Okay, great. Listen, are we down? We're down like what? Down to 1 minute? Gosh, listen, that was Nikki from Las Vegas. We were talking about Kanye West, President Obama, the situation with Kanye West at the awards, Obama with the "You Lie" thing. We're going to cover some more stuff. Just hold on, you know, tune in again. We're going to have a great, some more stuff to talk about. I had a great time. As usual, you've always been good. Nikki, she's not on. Okay, anyway, that was Nikki from Las Vegas giving her take on the situation with the Williams sister, also with Kanye West, and also with Obama. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to come into your home. I had a great time, and as usual, you guys are always fabulous. Tune in next week, and we're going to have some other stuff. We're going to still talk about this situation going on here and some other things going on, the fire, where the money is, some great embarrassing moments and all that other good stuff. But I've had a great time, and thank you so much again for allowing me to give Rick the Critic her critique, whatever it is that's going on.
Yeah.
Good night.
She's Rick the critic, 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 Rick the critic. When she come into your place, yo, you best not forget it. She gon' tell you how it is, cause she's Rick the critic. When she all up in your city, yo, you best not forget it. Let you know if she like it and if she get with it. Let the whole world know and be the first to admit it. Let you know if she's good and if she dig it, cause she's Rick the critic, Rick the critic, Rick the critic, Rick the critic. She the first to admit it if she can't dig it, cause she's Rick the critic, 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 Rick the critic.